And some students say that this isn't an isolated incident at OU, citing times that they've experienced racism right here on campus.
I was not surprised. I was like, thank God somebody finally caught it on camera. This has been going on for years at this university, and I'm glad now the world is watching and is putting this out on OU. But OU is just not some like exception. It's a general rule. Like those Southern fraternities rooted in that traditional ethos are problematic writ large across this country.
Boren said the university took quick action against the fraternity to send a strong message that they do not accept this kind of behavior.
It will not be tolerated. You mind if we come in? Come on.
The owner of the two dogs had no problem allowing our crew, along with animal welfare and Lawton police, into his home to show that there was no tennis ball stuck in his dog Tiger's throat.
He's healthy. Both my dogs healthy. Man, they eat good.
And that his dogs weren't suffering. But even though the dogs appear to be okay today, the woman who took the picture and posted the complaint on social media remained unconvinced.
These dogs shouldn't have to suffer this way. I'll be surprised if the one in the garage makes it.
And took some credit for the dog's well-being.
I've been out here every day. I've called them every day. I've documented this every day.
But Assistant City Manager Jim Russell says although he understands her concern, the dogs have been fed and were in good condition. So they weren't legally able to seize the dogs from what appears to be a responsible owner.
It's not always one-sided black and white as to what the issue is. There's always two sides, actually three sides. There's both sides and then the truth, and it's somewhere in the middle. But we're trying to do what's right and what legally is the responsible thing to do.
So today, Tiger and his brother Primetime moved into their owner's new home. Russell says that while animal welfare does their best to respond to all complaints of animals in danger, sometimes things are blown out of proportion.
Think about it this way: if you were the pet owner that was moving and you left your pets in the yard to protect your property and all of your neighbors think that you've abandoned it, but you haven't, how would you feel in terms of me protecting your rights to hold on to your animals and keep them where they're at?
Mark and Rita Roebuck are your typical good-hearted Oklahomans.
I'm the type of person I used to invite total strangers into my house to feed them lunch or something like that.
But never did Mark Roebuck believe that his kindness to strangers would end in a life-threatening situation.
John Oxford had showed up out here, I think it was 59 days before the incident happened on January 29th. And he was working for some tool sales company and selling tools. I bought the whole pickup load off of him.
It was then, Roebuck believes, that Oxford began plotting the crime, and the next time he showed up at his door was that unforgettable night, January 29th, 2013.
John Oxford stood there with a gun pointing right between my eyes.
Soon after, Walters entered from the back of the home.
Bam, then somebody shot me from behind, which we know now for sure it was Winston Walters. Shot me from behind, back shooter. Very cowardly act.
Mark recalls after he was gunned down, his wife Rita was taken from their bedroom and later bound to a chair.
You know, a man's place is to be able to take care of his home, take care of his wife, and I was helpless.
After the intruders finally left, Rita was able to break free and use the one phone the burglars didn't confiscate, which was hidden by what she considers a miracle.
The October before the invasion, my daughter and I went to Hobby Lobby and we put the decorations up there around that phone just to kind of cover it because I thought it was ugly.
The police soon arrived after her call, and that's when the journey to justice started. It's taken more than 2 years, and despite the closure that comes from seeing the two robbers sent to prison for what likely will be the rest of their lives, the Roebucks are still haunted by the memories from that night.
She's just scared and still has fear about being in her own house at night. They raped her home. They took something from us. I don't know if we'll ever get it back.
Anything like me, you know how difficult it can be to find time to pack a healthy lunch in the morning. So what they suggest you do is bring your ingredients with you and keep them in the work refrigerator.